This story is set in Mexico. And Miguel lives on a farm in the part of Mexico where the heat just shimmers. Kind of like today outside in the car park, and everything's like that, including us. And as far as you look, it's just that shimmering heat. And he lives that, if you look that way, there's one farmhouse. And if you look all the way that way, there's only one other farmhouse. Their family has a big space around them. And you know, that means that Miguel's family have to grow every single thing that they eat. And Miguel's job, he is 8 years old. Miguel's job is to grow the chili peppers. Now, who loves chili peppers? Yeah, I love chili peppers. And I have to tell you, for Mexican food, chili peppers is the most important ingredient. So Miguel has a serious job. It's very important. And the best thing, if Miguel grows a lot, more than they can eat, he gets to go to the market once a month and keep the money from selling the chili peppers. He loves his chili pepper patch. Cada mañana, every morning, Miguel would rise, he would caminar hasta the vegetable patch, he would walk through the vegetable patch, he would walk into the chili pepper patch, and he would pick off all the slugs and the bugs and the animals that wanted to eat his chili peppers. He wouldn't let it happen, and he didn't put any chemicals, no. Miguel, he took good care. He didn't water them too much. He don't want them to go weak. Well, this one day, Miguel rose. He got up, he put on his clothes, he walked out into the vegetable patch, he walked into the chili pepper patch, and Señor Billy Goat was in the chili pepper patch eating all the chili peppers. Miguel, he walked up to Señor Billy Goat. He said, "Hey, Señor Billy Goat, these are not your chili peppers. These are my chili peppers in my chili pepper patch. You get out of here." Well, that Billy Goat lowered his great big horns. He pointed them at Miguel and he said, "You get away from me before I butt you into the next country." Miguel turned around and he ran. Hoi! He ran out of the chili pepper patch, out of the vegetable patch, and onto the garden step. And he sat down and he thought, that Billy Goat is eating all my chili peppers. I've asked him to leave and he will not leave. I know. Oh! And just then, when he was really mad, El Perro, the dog, came walking along. And El Perro, the dog, asked him, "Miguel, ¿qué te pasa? Huh? What is wrong?" Miguel, he said, "Mire, Señor Billy Goat, he is eating all the chili peppers in my chili pepper patch and I won't have any more chili peppers." El Perro, the dog, he said, "I will fix this." So El Perro, the dog, he walked on through that vegetable patch. He walked on through that chili pepper patch. He walked right up to Señor Billy Goat. Y El Perro, the dog, went, "Oye, Señor Billy Goat, you get out of here. These are not your chili peppers. These are the chili peppers de Miguel, huh?" Well, that Billy Goat, he lowered his great big horns. He pointed them at Miguel and he said, "You get away from me before I butt you into the next country." Y El Perro, the dog, went, "Oh!" Put his tail between his legs and ran out of the chili pepper patch, out of the vegetable patch, and straight past Miguel. Miguel watched him go and went, "Ah!" Just then, El Gato came walking along, the cat, and she said, "Miguel, ¿qué te pasa, huh? What is wrong with you?" And Miguel said, "Look, Señor Billy Goat, he is eating all the chili peppers in my chili pepper patch, and I have asked him to leave, and he will not leave. Y El Perro, the dog, has asked him to leave. He will not leave. I don't know what to do." Gato, she said, "I will fix this." As she walked through the vegetable patch. Can everyone do your cat walk? She walked through the chili pepper patch. She walked on up to Señor Billy Goat. She got out her claws and she went, meow! Oh yes, Señor Billy Goat, what are you doing here? These are not your chili peppers. These are the chili peppers de Miguel. Get out of here. Señor Billy Goat. Yep. He lowered his great big horns. He pointed them at the cat and he said, you get away from me before I butch you into the next country. No! She ran out of the chili pepper patch, out of the vegetable patch, straight past Miguel. And Miguel, he watched her go and he went, what am I going to do? Señor Billy Goat and my chili peppers. Well, at that moment, when one tear came falling down his face and went onto the concrete, there was a little hormiga, an ant. And this ant said, ay, Miguel, ¿qué te pasa? What is wrong? And Miguel said, look, Señor Billy Goat, he is eating all the chili peppers in the chili pepper patch and I have asked him to leave and he will not leave. And the dog has asked him to leave and he will not leave. And the cat has asked him to leave and he will not leave. And I don't know what to do. And that little ant said, oh, I will help you. And Miguel went, you're so small, what can you do? Well, that ant marched away from Miguel. That little hormiga marched through the vegetable patch, marched through the chili pepper patch, marched straight up to Señor Billy Goat, marched up his back leg, marched over his back leg, marched over his back, marched over his shoulder, marched all the way up his neck to that soft place behind your ear. Can you feel that? How soft that is? And that little ant took a great big bite. Hump! And then another hump! Señor Billy Goat, he dropped to the ground, he rolled around, he turned around, he got up, he ran out of the chili pepper patch, he ran through the vegetable patch, he ran straight past Miguel. And when he ran past Miguel, that little ant jumped down to the ground. And that Billy Goat, well, he ran all the way to the next country. You know, Miguel, he picked up the hormiga and he said, thank you. And the hormiga looked at him and said, you see, Miguel, little people, we can do big things. And that is the story of Señor Billy Goat.